Have you ever wondered how much money each Brainrot would give you if it was a full base of rainbow versions of that Brainrot? We're in the dev server, in the YouTuber server. I'm going to be showing you guys a full base of Nubini Pizzazzini's rainbows all the way up to a full base of La Grande Combinaciones. And I will calculate for you with the cash multiplier just how much money each one's going to make. Enough yapping. You're going to want to stick around because this is going to scale ridiculously. So each one, I will just spawn Brainrot, type in the one I'm doing, such as Nubini, do rainbow, and then how many? Okay, we have 20 slots. So I'm going to spawn 20 of each. I'm not going to show you this process every single time, obviously, and then buy them all and let you know. Just look at them. Look at the little line of rainbow Nubinis. It's like a little march. It's kind of satisfying, I'm not going to lie. All right, that is all 20. For each one, I'm going to calculate how much it gives me a minute and then how much it gives me an hour. So 20 rainbow Nubini at $10 a second times 13.5 gives you 162,000 a minute, which sounds high, and then 9,720,000 every hour. Next up is the BRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII. Go BRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII. Very good job. A full base of rainbow BRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII. Nubini Pizzazzini gave you 9.7 million every hour. BRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIiIiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiii. Next up is Tim freaking Cheese, my arch nemesis, Timothy Cheese. You know, guys, you better like the video because I'm spending a solid minute and a half, like every single time, just to sell everything. There's no command in here to reset the base yet, so that's the only annoying part. But now we have the rainbow army of Timothy John Cheese. I don't know if John's his middle name. Maybe he knows John Roblox. So the BRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII The army of Timothy John Cheese Mans are here. It's just kind of satisfying seeing it every time. Time to calculate. The full base of rainbow Timothy Cheeses are doing 48.6 million cash every single hour. You can see how we're only on the third one, how fast this is going to start scaling. Up next is Brainrot. Brainrot rainbow, 20 of them. Here they come, my Flora gang. I wish their wings were flapping in the same timing. It would look much cooler. There we go. A wing flapping army of Floras. I gotta show you the base each time because that's the satisfying part. There you go. A full base of Floras. They do 70 a second, so let's find out. A full base of rainbow Floras is doing 68 million cash an hour. Must I remind you, we are on the fourth one. 68 million an hour. Up next, we have a Taipa the Pharaoh, which for some reason, I don't like him. I don't know why. The army of Taipa the Pharaohs. Wait, is that an L? Talpa the Pharaoh? Have I been saying Taipa? I thought that was an I. That's embarrassing. Go, Talpa the Pharaohs. I'm sorry for misnaming you this whole time. Look at them. Look at them. They're walking in the same pace. Is that hair on the back of their head? What is that? I don't know. All right. Welcome to the base of Rainbow Talpa the Pharaohs. You know what? I don't like how that sounds. I'm calling him Taipa the Pharaoh. I'm sorry. There it is in all its glory. A full base of Taipa the Pharaohs. 90 bucks a second. Generates $87,480,000 every hour. We're almost at 100 million. And these are just the commons. Next up is the Svenina Bombardina, whatever it's called. What is this called? Svenina Bombardino, my bad. Why did I think that was a rare? It's not. Everyone welcome the Svenina Bombardino march here. Bunch of fat pigs. I cannot hate on them. Bye. Look at it. This is the most satisfying part. Go pig army. 100 bucks a second. This one might be over 100 million an hour. Oh, no way. They give you 97.2 million an hour. 97 million an hour. The Bombardino Svenina will not be the first to crack 100 mil. Next up, the last common, the new PP Kiwi. This should be satisfying. Yeah, this looks goofy. A bunch of bouncing rainbow PP Kiwis in a line. Bye. No, I missed one. No, come back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it like that. I'm sorry. You're still wanted. Got him. Thank you. Look at this. This looks so weird. At $130 a second, a full base of nothing but rainbow PP Kiwis every hour produces $126 million. So we are definitely getting up. And now we're moving on to the rares. First rare we're going to look at is that the Trippy Troppy. We are now into the rares. Go my rainbow Trippy Troppy army. $150 a second. 20 rainbow Trippy Troppies. Full base of the weird shrimp cats give you 145 million an hour. Next up is the classic Tunk tung 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 sahur. 20 of them. This is gonna be satisfying. I love me some rainbow tung tung sahur. Start marching, buddy. Start marching. Up now to 250 a second. Biggest jump yet from the last one, at least. There they go. Tung tung army. All 20 of them. 20 tung tung. Yeah, this is gonna be the biggest jump so far. I just calculated it. I mean, just look at this. Just talk about aura. I'm sorry. Someone had to say it. 20 tung tung rainbow sahurs per hour. $243 million. $250 million an hour just by these rainbow tung tungs. And now I gotta sell them all, which is my least favorite part of this making this video. But I won't show you it. Don't worry. I'm a nice guy. Oh, next up is Gangster Futera. I love me some Gangster Futera. Not as much aura as Tung Tung, but I mean, pretty close. Well, you ever wonder what 20 rainbow Gangster Futeras look like? Here it is. 300 a second. Why are they? Am I just realizing? Is this their default position? That's very odd looking. I'm not comfortable with this base. I'll calculate it, but I'm not comfortable. 300 bucks a second. First one over $250 million. 291 million an hour from the Gangster Futeras. We're getting higher. Up next, we have Boneca Ambalabu. 20 rainbow ones to be exact. Look at the rainbow Boneca Ambalabus. Appreciate the rainbow Boneca Ambalabus. Worship the rainbow okay, maybe don't worship them. 400 bucks a second now. There go the Boneca Ambalabus. There is the full base of Boneca Ambalabus. They are up to $388 million an hour. Approaching that $500 million mark, and we're still in the rares. After that is Tata Sahur. Spawn Brainrot. How do you spell it? Oh, wait, there it is. Tata Sahur. Why are they so sad and wiggly? Not a good combination. Sad and wiggly. I think Tata Sahur is sad because he lives in the shadows of Tung Tung Sahur, and honestly, I understand. He's like the worst little brother, but he makes more money in this game for some reason. I like how this base looks. These Tata Sahurs, 550 a second. We officially have, boys, the first one to reach over $500 million per hour generated. Tata Sahurs, 534,600,000 an hour. I mean, you can start seeing, like, this is going up over 7,000 a sec. Times that by 20, and then 60, and then 60, and then you get 500 or 500 million. After the Tata, we have Trick Track Balaboom. Spawn Brainrot. Trick Track Balaboom. Rainbow 20. Here comes the Trick Track Balaboom. One of the most goofy out looking ones, not gonna lie, but he's up to 650 a second. All right, there's our army of Mr. Badabooms. This is a W looking base. I like the idle Trick Track Balaboom. 650 bucks a second, which means every hour, the full base of Trick Track Badabooms are giving you 631 million. And yeah, next we are going to the epics. So it should be scaling hard. Goodbye, Trick Track Badabooms. Next up, we have 20 rainbow Cappuccino Assassinos coming out. 750 a second. Decent aura, not gonna lie. At $750 a second, a full base of the rainbow Cappuccino Assassinos. Boys, we are reaching towards $750 million per hour. This base right here would net you $729 million per hour. Next up's one of my favorite. Batabeam. Yeah, that's higher aura than average, not gonna lie. To 1,000 a second. This is gonna scale. It might be our first over $1 billion. Look at that ant line. The ant trail of Batabeams. In 1 hour, a full base of Batabeams. Oh my goodness, so close. A full base of Batabeam rainbows will give you per hour 972 million. So close to $1 billion an hour. Next up is a Trulimero Trulicina. Not really a personal favorite of mine, but it'll probably be the first one that generates over $1 billion an hour at 1,200 a second. A full base of Rainbow Trulimero Trulicinas. For the first time, this video will generate you per hour $1,166,400,000. Next up, the what's it called? Sorry, Bambini Crostini. Full base of Rainbow Bambini Crostinis. Bye. All right, Bambinis. You're doing 1,300 a second. Not a big climb at all. 20 Bambinis in a full base. Yeah, this full base, it will only end up giving you, I say only, just not big of a jump, $1,263,000,000 an hour. Not that crazy compared to the last one. We are now at the Bananita Dolfinita. If only they were bouncing all at the same time in the same way. They're up to 1,500 a second. Well, for those interested, there's the ant trail of bouncing banana dolphins, if you ever needed to see that in life. Once again, 1,500 a second. 20 rainbow versions in this base will give you just under 1.5 billion an hour, 1,458,000,000 an hour. W base. This is a good looking base. Spawn Brainrot. The new epic, the Perochello Lemoncello, is next. Only up to 1,600 though. Yeah, a full base of rainbow Perochellos, 1,555,000,000. Not much of a change. Boring. Next up, BRIIIIIIIIBRIIIIIIBRIIIIIIBRIIIIIIBRIIIIIIIBRIIIIIIIBRIIIIIIIBRIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII. 1.7k. Bro, we need some... All right, legendaries are after this. This is a little bit slow right now. Yep, full base of Diamond BICUS, BOMBICUS. It's, you know, 1,652,000,000, but legendaries are up next. All right, first legendary is a Burbaloni. Let's start scaling here. 1,000 a second. All right, full marching of thick Burbalonis here. Sorry, someone had to say it. That's a good looking base. Now, I don't mean to glaze Burbaloni, but that is a good looking base. So per hour, this base is going to give you 1,944,000,000 an hour. We are starting to get a little bit up there, but it's going to explode eventually. Coming up is the classic, the Rainbow Chimpanzini Bananini. They're almost jumping at this. Are they? They are jumping at the same time. See, that looks good. Dolphinita's got to learn. Up to 3,000 a second. The last one was 2,000. You can already tell the scaling is going to start scaling. This is satisfying. Full Chimpanzini Rainbow base is satisfying visually. That's why I show you. I could just calculate everything, but that's not a video. I like showing you. So the last one didn't even reach 2 billion an hour. Chimpanzini is almost at 3 billion. 2,916,000,000 an hour. As you see, they're already just farting out a couple million before I sell them here. So this is where things ramp up. After the Chimpanzini, we have the Ballerina Cappuccina. I will not make any comments about Ballerina Cappuccina's physical appearance. I'm a married man. Yeah, if you didn't know that, I post steal a Brainrot, by the way, if you're new here. And I am actually married. I did find a woman in real life who decided that, well, she knew me before I did this, obviously, so she invested early. I don't blame her. So sorry, Ballerina. Yeah, this is going to scale fast. The last one was 3,000 a second. This is 5,000. There's the ants trail of Ballerina Cappuccinas. And just like that, a full base, 3 floors of Ballerina Cappuccinas. Per hour, they are generating you $4,860,000,000. This is getting high very fast. Next up, just an overall goat of the Brainrot community. Chef Crabba Crabba Dabba Dabba Jabba Jabba. Okay, not as big of a scale as before. We went from 5,000 to 6,000 a second. This won't be as high of a jump, actually. All right, Crab walking over there. Although the scaling isn't crazy on this one, Chef Crabba Dabba 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 is the first one to get his full base over 5 billion. 5,832,000,000 an hour. My favorite one so far. If you know, you know. 20 Rainbow Glorbo Frutodrillos. Look at them. This is just, it's beautiful. Rainbow ball. I mean, Rainbow Glorbos. Full Rainbow Glorbo ball base. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. They're doing 7,500 a second. So in this base, that's a decent scale. We are up to, per hour, 7,290,000,000 with the Glorbos. The last legendary of the video, the Blueberry Octopusini. And then we're getting into Mythics. This one does 10,000. Wait, so we went from 7,500, the last one, to 10K now. This is going to scale. This one might be over the first time, 10 billion. I'm going to predict. Yeah, it's going to be over 10 billion an hour. I'm going to predict. All right, a full base of Rainbow Blueberry Octopusinis. Dang, I was just wrong. Per hour, this thing generates 9,720,000,000. So close. Shout out to the Giraffe Celeste that just spawned randomly. Okay, we are dipping into the Mythics right here. The first one, the Frijo Camelo. So the Blueberry, the best legendary, did 10,000 a second in rainbow form. And this one does, oh, I thought it'd be a little more, 12.5K. All right, Fridge Camels, 20 of them rainbow maxed out. Well, this will definitely hit over 10 billion for the first time. Yeah, a full base of these, which is one of the cooler looking ones so far, every hour would give you $12,150,000,000. Pretty good. Spawn Brainrot Orangutini Ananasini. So we went from 12.5K to a second. Oh, 17.5K. Biggest jump of the video. These guys have aura. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm pushing 30, and I say aura probably once a video. I don't care. Look at them. That's a W. Oh, this might be one of my favorite looking bases visually yet. I don't know why. So 17,500 a second times the 13.5 times 20 times 60 times 60. Yeah, a full base of Rainbow Orangutini Anasininis, whatever. 17 billion, $10 million a second. Just over 17 billion. Sorry, not a second, an hour. What am I saying? 17 billion an hour from these guys. Spawn Brainrot, Rhino, Tostorino, Rainbow, 20. Last one was 17.5K a second, which gave us 17 billion an hour. Rhino Tostorino, 21,500. And he's got little fart smoke. I don't remember that being a thing. Go on, fart smoke toasters. Make me proud. 21,500 a second. Oh, these mythics just look so much better when they're lined up in the base. Not gonna lie. So much better. The first Brainrot that takes our base hourly over 20 billion. I'll introduce you to the Rhino Tostorino Brainrot base because this gives us 20,898,000,000 an hour. So we're reaching big boy numbers here. Next up is the Rainbow Bombardiro Crocodilo. 25,000 a second. I'm going to war with these guys. Look at that. All right, shiny Bombardiros. 20 of them. 25,000 a second each. each times everything. And this base, I don't like that they're low like that. Low aura base. I mean, plus it's kind of sticking out. Not the best. Not the biggest scaling. A full base of Rainbow Bombardieros per hour gives you $24,300,000,000. We're about to see the biggest jump of the video. Why? Spawn Brainrot, Bombini, Gusini. I think these with Rainbow do 50,000 a second. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest scaling yet. Rainbow Goose. All right, full army. It looks pretty similar, but they are goose heads. Bombini, Gusini. Game, stop lagging, please. 50,000 a second. Yeah, that was, you know, I just calculated a little bit early here as we wait for the planes to get in. Every hour, this base would make you $48,600,000,000, which means if you let it run for a day, it would give you $1.166 trillion. But for the daily account, 48 billion, or sorry, for the hourly, 48 billion. And we are about to get into the Brainrot gods finally. And that means 20 Rainbow Cocofanto Elefantos are now on their way out. This is where it really, the number is going to take off. These do 100,000 a second. There we go. An entire army of Rainbow Elephant Coconuts, legally known as Cocofanto Elefantos. 100,000 a second each. This is where the base starts really looking cool. Per hour, this base right here would make you $97,200,000,000. Just under 100 billion an hour. Here we go. You probably know what's coming next. Rainbow Giraffe Celeste. 200,000 a second each. 20 of them coming up. There we go. It's going to be a good looking base. 200,000 a second. This base right here will cook you up $194,400,000,000 an hour, meaning you would reach like $1 trillion in just over 5 hours with this base, which is starting to get nuts. Oh, this looks super sick. I forgot it does this. Wait, I asked it to spawn 20. Oh, this is gonna take forever. It spawns one every like 10 seconds, bro. That's annoying. Rainbow Gatino Nyanino to $250,000 a second. All right, finally. That took like 4 minutes, I feel like, just to spawn them all. But talk about a visually pleasing looking base. Full base of $250,000 a second. Gatino Naninos. Wasn't a huge jump from the last one, but my goodness, every hour they are making on the dot $243 billion, which means they'd make you $1 trillion after about 4 hours. Here we go. The biggest jump of the video. The wheel beast himself as a Cocofanto spawns in front first. Rainbow Tralero Trala, $500,000 a second. All right, that was much quicker. This looks so cool. This specific one might look the best walk in there because of little water trails. 500,000 a second. Game is lagging because it knows I have too much power right now. This right here would make you $486 trillion an hour. I just said trillion. Sorry, I've been doing this a while. Billion, meaning you would get $1 trillion with this full base after like just over 2 hours. Oh, same thing. Mateo's gonna take a while too. That's kind of annoying. Wait, he also does 500,000 a second. All right, well, I'm not showing you that. It would do the exact same amount per hour, 486 billion. So once these are done spawning, the next one is a Rainbow Odin Din Din Dun. Here they come. This might be the most aura-filled base. Wait, what? Why is it Mateo's again? Well, I'll get 20 when I get 20. 750,000 a second. Here we go. Now the Odin Din Din Duns are coming out. All right, full base of aura-filled Rainbow Odin Din Din Duns. 750,000 a second. Boys, every hour this base would give you $729 billion. We have one more Brainrot god left. Oh, here's one I've never seen in my life in a real game. A Rainbow Truenostruzo. Oh, I would freak out if I saw this in a real game. 1.5 million a second. Twice as good as the Odin Din Din Dun. And you know what that means? This is my favorite so far. I'm sorry. It looks cool. And for the first time this video, a full base of Rainbow Truenostruzos will give us every hour $1,458,000,000 every hour. That's like probably like 35 billion, or sorry, $35 trillion a day. Well, time for the secrets. And the first one, Rainbow La Vaca Saturno Saturnitas. Stop lagging game. 2.5 million a second. This is my, I mean, it just looks too cool. I know it's obviously in a YouTube server, but it looks so cool. And the best base we've had so far, full Rainbow La Vaca base like this. Per hour, that would give you $2,430,000,000,000. Per day, that'd be like 50 trillion or something like that. Here we go. Something I've never seen in real game. A Rainbow Los Toraritos times 20. Technically, there will be 60 of them because there's 3 each. 5 million a second. This is gonna be a weird looking base because I think they overlap if they're next to each other. Yeah, this is a weird looking base already. Look at this. Like the third one overlaps with the middle one. It's weird. Kind of not a nice looking base. Funny enough, when it's all of them, it just looks weird to me. I don't know. I don't like it. But anyways, 5 million a second times everything. This base will get you 4,860,000,000,000 every single hour, which means every day, if you were online, this thing would generate over $116 trillion with this base. This one, I think, might be my favorite looking base of the whole video. It's the second from the last one. You guys know the Rainbow Grapes Marusi. This is like one of my favorite styles in the game. And I've never seen actually rainbow on my own screen until now. They're doing 10 million a second. Yeah, this is my favorite so far. I can already tell. I can already tell it looks cool. And at 10 million a second, times everything. Every hour, this base, this beautiful, beautiful base. Look at that. Every hour, this base would give you, in this current form, 9,720,000,000,000. And something's telling me that the next one is going to push us over that 10 trillion an hour mark. You guys obviously know what's coming as a Rainbow La Grande Combinacion. 100 million a second. Well, here's something you'll never see in a normal lobby. Or, well, yeah, a normal lobby. There we go. I'm done. Thank goodness. I'm done spawning these. I've been recording for over 2 hours because this takes a while, but all for this moment. 100 million a second times the 13.5 base multi times 20, because we're going to have 20 of them in here, times 60 to get us per minute, times 60 to get us per hour. Boys, this final base generates per hour 97,200,000,000,000, which means per day, I got 2.33 e to the 15 per day, which means, I think that just means it has 15 zeros, whatever number that is. That's the video. I can't believe I got all of this legit. I'm so good at the game. Subscribe for new. We're trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before 2092. Quack, quack.